Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Namita Purohit. I believe there is some fiasco with the timing set. We had set it for 9:30, but it shows at 9 o'clock on Facebook. Not sure what's happening. But nevertheless, thank you for waiting. Thank you for being there. And this video is part of the promotion for the East Coach Certification Program. We are in open enrollment right now for the cohort, the batch starting on October 2nd. And we are here to talk about what makes the Ease Coach certification program different. I hope you can hear me, whoever is live right now, and some stories out there. So, for those of you who are interested in joining the Ease Coach certification program to become a coach with learning the exact same methods that I use in my coaching for people, you can become an Ease coach. Ease is emotional awareness, spirituality, and excellence. And here is the link for those of you who wish to join, who wish to buy, who wish to purchase, who wish to do whatever they wish to do. So, now, what makes the program different, and why should you become a certified Ease coach? What is so great about this? There are so many different places that are offering coach certification programs, and why should you become an Ease coach here? So, I'm here to talk about that. I'm Namita Purohit. I'm teaching my signature method. My exact steps of how to coach people are what you're being trained to do as a coach. And what makes my program different? So, let me start with a few stories here, right? So let's start with the story of somebody who has gone through the ACE Coach certification program. And as I always say, as soon as you join the ACE Coach certification program, you are your first client. You're your first client, and you start with coaching yourself on day one. And so this lady, very, very nice, very soft spoken lady, she used to barely speak on the calls that we have for the students. We have calls every week. So the learning is online through video modules, but then we have clarificatory calls every weekend for people to join and ask their questions and learn and see role plays and various things like that. So she was very shy, would barely speak. And then over like 3 or 4 months, I started seeing a transformation in her as she started doing the video modules and applying all those concepts on herself, because that's part of the homework and that's part of your certification assignments where you coach yourself. You apply those modules on yourself. That's part. And then you also coach one other person as a part of the certification. So she started applying these models, the different steps that we teach in the program on herself. And as she applied those models on herself, and she wrote an email to me saying that thank you so much. I am able to now speak, and I'm able to voice myself and express my concerns without feeling scared and inhibited. And this is from somebody who is becoming an Ease coach. She had this issue with not being being a little concerned about speaking her truth, talking about her truth in public, and asserting herself, speaking at meetings at work, speaking in family situations. I'm just trying to put my phone on airplane mode because sorry, didn't do that before I joined this thing. Yes, so she was she had this inhibition, and she worked on herself, right? So what makes my program different is we're working not just on the mind, because what our understanding here is based on the Eastern wisdom, based on our Vedic wisdom and our scriptures, is that a lot sits in the mind, yes, but a lot needs to be brought in balance in the body, in the energy, and in the mind, and in your spirituality, for a person to really jumpstart their engine and go out and achieve the goals that they want. So that is the method of coaching that we apply. And through the different course modules, she also discovered that because we make people feel like, where are you feeling this particular emotion in your body? Where do you feel this thought in your body? And things like that. And as she proceeded with the module, she also wrote to me, apart from not just speaking, something that she's been trying to work on for the last 10 years, her digestive system is working really well just by doing the program, because a lot of those thoughts that were inhibiting her, a lot of those fears that were inhibiting her, were affecting her digestive system also. They were also sitting as energy in the digestive system area, and her entire GI tract, gastrointestinal tract, started working much better. And that she had some diseases around that, which also started getting better, right? So we have a very holistic program where you learn how to help. Of course, you start with yourself, but then you learn how to help your client in what is the goal? Why do you want to become a coach? Because you want to be able to contribute to somebody's life, serve them in transforming their lives, right? Serve them in achieving their 100% potential through your coaching. And that's the joy of a coach. Now, if I tell you that you can help your clients achieve results faster through this method, wouldn't you be even more overjoyed that, like, wow, my clients can get overcome all of these issues faster? I've had people with anxiety issues for 20, 25 years being therapists themselves, and they've been able to overcome those issues just by following, like when I coach them, just by getting that coaching, the 6 steps that I give them, and then by doing that, they're able to overcome that. Fears that are lying in their bodies for so many years, inhibitions, repressed personalities, years and years of trauma, uh, and just suppression of their own natures that they've been doing because of some kind of conditioning, and they're able to overcome that so fast when they come to us for coaching. We have a platinum program where we do one-on-one coaching for people using the same methods. And when they come to us for coaching, results that were elusive to them for so many years, and many of them have gone through therapy, many of them have gone through all types of exercises, all types of retreats, and all types of programs. But when they come to us, because we follow this holistic model of helping them transform their thoughts by also working on their energy and also working on their bodies, and their spiritual focus. And that really helps them truly live to their full potential, truly live the purpose that they've been sent on this earth for. And that's our greatest success, is to see our clients happy. And you learn this holistic system of working on the body, working on the energy, working on the mind. I have gone through years of psychotherapy working only on the mind. It's great. But I realized I needed something more holistic, more wholesome, more connected to my culture, also that recognize the different elements that make my personality, and not just an individualistic culture of, oh, you can figure it out, my role, my life, my rules, and all of that. So also incorporating those elements from Bharatiya Sanskriti in the program, for holistic coaching of people. And you could use the same models for the Western audience as well. I have successfully used them for the Western audience because finally human beings are the same. I have taught a lot of workshops, like before I started going online, and recording and things like that. I've tested these workshops, these courses, these materials in different parts of the world, done workshops in Switzerland, Germany, um, UK, India, of course, a lot of places in the US, and seen that different races, different ethnicities, different cultures, doesn't matter. Finally, human beings are the same; they have the same needs. And in Vedic philosophy, we have holistic solutions that we can give them, true tools, not just philosophy that we give them, oh, this is how you should think, but actually giving them tools to transform themselves. So, what makes this program unique and different is you're working at least 4 levels: body, energy, mind, and the spirituality of the person. So it's a very holistic system that helps a person, and also their needs, their vertical growth, but also their horizontal growth, their connectedness with their work, with their careers, with their earnings, with their family members, having better relationships and things like that. So we help in a all-round development of the person, and we use the Vedic methodologies along with Western psychology. So you do learn elements of astrology, you do learn elements of Ayurveda, you do learn elements of the entire pranamaya kosha, the energy, the chakra system, all of that, in how it can help a person elevate their personality, and how thoughts sit as energy and how they need to be removed, and how if somebody has an irrational thought, an irrational pattern of thinking that's blocking them from their growth, how that needs to be released at a logical level, but also at an energetic level, an emotional level, at a physical level, and through spirituality as well. So the transformation that your client goes through is pretty solid because you haven't left anything to chance here, and you've given them a complete system, eliminated those old ways of being, old ways of thinking, and giving them new ways of being at all of these 4 levels. So that's what makes our program different. And also, another thing that makes our program different is that we're not ICF accredited. We're not accredited to any organization. And the reason we do that is because we don't want to be limited in how much we can share Vedic, methods of coaching to you. So that's why we chose not to be accredited. And I'm not ICF certified coach. And I haven't found anything, any difficulty in getting my foot in the door in corporations or coaching top leaders as VPs or directors or exec leaders, CEOs of companies. I've not found any difficulty doing that, because finally what people and organizations care about is, do you have solutions for them, and can you solve their problem, and do you have a do you have enough case histories, do you have enough testimonials, and do you have enough experience in your field that you can solve their problem. So when you can solve their problem, when you see that they see that you can solve their problem, that's when they're convinced that, okay, let's go with this person, right? So yours, and also you don't need, you don't need any certificate to actually start your life coaching practice. You could just today call yourself a life coach and start coaching. So because it's an unregulated industry, you don't need an East Coast certification, but people still do, because they want to learn the very same methods I use in my coaching. They want to learn Eastern methods of coaching, which are absent in a lot of different places that certifications are available, and they're looking for holistic systems because probably they've already gone through, a lot of inner transformation themselves, and they have come to rely on Eastern methods, and they already know a lot of stuff, but some of them who've joined us, but sometimes they need structure. They need the information in a structured manner. What is the next step? How do I say this to the client? How do I say that? How do I say this when the client gets stuck here? What do I say? So they want those tools, they want those structures, they want those system. And if you're looking for a complete system, then that's when, even if you don't need a certificate to practice life coaching or any kind of coaching, people still want a systematic program so that they have a system and they can go out and plug and play. So the way the entire course is designed, in fact, we get praised for the homework we've given to the students. The certification assignments, I get so many messages from the students saying that thank you so much for these assignments for the certification, because they've really transformed me as a person and they've made me so confident to go out and step out as a coach. Because that's my goal, is that when you go through this program, you should have all the tools to be able to be successful in the niche of coaching that you choose. And the tools also include, also whatever baseline, whatever you learn in the East framework and the foundation, the coaching framework and the foundation is something that can be applied to becoming an exec coach, an agile coach, a mindset coach, narcissistic abuse recovery coach, a relationship coach, a family wellness coach, a wellness coach, or a success coach, a performance coach, anxiety coach, depression coach. There are so many different niches that so many of these students pick, and we have assignments, and we actually help you to be able to apply whatever these principles that you're using that I've talked about in those niches, so that when you step out, you're confident that yes, I know how to solve problems in this niche. So I think I just read an assignment on an eating disorder coach helping people overcome their eating disorders. And she's used the entire EASE model to help, and that's her niche, and that's what she's going to get certified October 8th. So we have a lot of 10 students getting certified on October 8th also. So there are many such opportunities, and there are many such ways to learn in the East Coach program. And these three things make the program different. One thing is you're working with your client at the body, the energy, the mind, and the spirituality, not just the mind alone. And therefore, when you become an East Coach, you're able to get rapid transformation for your clients. Secondly, you're able to, you're also incorporating Eastern wisdom principles, right from astrology to Ayurveda to the chakra sciences to the family structures to the ancestral structures. Also, I forgot to mention that, and the spiritual dimensions as well, and of course the Western psychology models of CBT, REBT, and so on. You learn how to combine those things in serving your client. And we are so focused on making sure that we're offering something that's based on the Vedic system, and therefore we're not signing up with accreditation agencies. And so that we can speak our truth, we can be authentic in our teaching, and those who are interested and those who really want to follow something like this will join us. So yes, so those of you interested, the registration for the October 2nd batch starting on Sunday is open till Saturday, October 1st, 9 p.m. IST. And if you're interested to join, here is the link where you can sign up, or you can click here to buy now, and also see know more about the fees and know more about the program, know all the details of the program, because as soon as you sign up, and we have a webinar on October first also, the last webinar, I think it's at 6:30 p.m. That's only for those who sign up. So at this link, you can sign up. And we are doing that last webinar for any last minute questions that the students may have, because we really care that people who join us make a very well informed decision. They know the coach program in and out. They understand what they're signing up for, and they're very confident about their the step that they're taking. So we give many opportunities for that discussion and that understanding of the program. So you could join that. And yeah, for those of you who are looking to serve, because each of you has so much wisdom that you have gained in life, that can really help so many other people. There's so much. I see each person as a living document, a term I learned from the works of Anton Boysen, and the founder of Clinical Pastoral Education. And every person is a living document and has lived life and has learned so many different has received so many different insights from that whole experience of living life, and that is very valuable. And for those, you could use all that wisdom by learning a systematic coaching program. You could use all of that wisdom in serving so many others. So we really care that while you're doing our program, we really encourage our students, and we want our students to incorporate their own life wisdom in that learning also, and especially when they're doing the assignment of these are the problems in the niche, and this is what I want to solve. And that helps them incorporate their entire life wisdom and give it a structure so that they can go and serve so many people. So yes, if that's what you're looking for, let me tell you, there are millions of people waiting out there, waiting for you to show up as a coach, waiting for you being that instrument in helping them in with their transformation. And I am here to support you in your journey, and I'm here to help you achieve your dreams, serve you in achieving your dreams of showing up for the millions of people out there, and that is going to be my greatest pleasure. So looking forward to seeing you inside, and looking forward to serving you all more and more through these different programs. And until then, goodbye. So those of you interested, we have the link on the screen. We also have the link in the description. The course fee is $2,000 for those paying in dollars, and it's 1,75,830, I think, in Indian rupees, because we have to add 18% GST for Indian sales. And we also have EMI facility. Maybe I should show you all that link. We also have EMI facility because a lot of people asked us for that, and luckily we were able to find a way that is not cumbersome for us, and that's also beneficial to you, because that took some time. So let me just see here if I can share the screen. And here we go. So I believe you can see the screen. Not yet. And I'm going to do Chrome tab. And here we go. Yes, so I believe you can see the screen shared now. So this is like, maybe I should share this link also here. So this is the direct payment link. It's also available through the link that I shared with you. And you can go there and you can join. And here we have buy in USD and buy in rupees. And for those of wanting an EMI option, you can watch this, I think, very short video to know how to avail the EMI option. So we've made that video, and more information here. So you get you get about $600 of worth of bonuses included. One thing is you get a lot of guided meditation audios that are there as a part of the course that you can use directly as is with your clients, my guided meditation audios. You also get done for you brandable worksheets, because you will need an intake form, you'll need um, a progress form for the client, and a sessions form, like how are you going to track sessions with the client, and what was the homework and what is the progress and things like that. So a lot of these different business related and coaching related worksheets are available for you, and you can rebrand them with your business and use them. And we also get talking scripts, what to say in what situation, what to say when the client does not want to look within, what to say when the client is getting too emotional, what to say when the client is just too angry, and what to say when the client is just not able to see the folly of their own mind, or just not able to overcome certain things, or if they're just stuck in a certain pattern. How do you help them? What are the exact words to use in that situation? So we have talking scripts as well. And we have so we have the coaching fundamentals, where you learn what shapes a person's psychophysical nature according to Eastern and Western wisdom. So the tools that I talked about, from Ayurveda, astrology, chakra sciences, energy balancing, ancestral energy healing, and CBT, REBT, and a lot more there. Then you have the next section, which is the coaching framework, which I talked about. How do you run an effective coaching engagement over 6 months with your client? How do you help them go from point A to point B using these tools? How do you run the appointment? How do you help the client make progress? How do you help the client understand their goals and purposes and what is blocking them? And how do you help them initiate action? How do you help them track progress? Also, which clients you should take and which clients you shouldn't take, because you're not going to be able to help them. What are the type of clients you can help with the East Coach certification program, and what are the clients you cannot help with the East Coach certification program? So getting that clarity. And then you also get all of these group coaching calls that I talked about. So the on courses through video modules, and then we get calls every week with me and another team East Coach, where so we first it used to be only two calls with me in a month, and then we added two more starting in May. And so you get that support for 6 months in your learning, and all assignments are due at the end of the fifth month. I mean, in the fifth month, that's March 2nd. So if you start October 2nd, assignments are due March 2nd, but a lot of students are able to finish them in 4 months, but we give 5 months. And then the last month, we spend a lot of time reading through your assignments, checking them, asking you to redo certain parts or revisit certain parts of the course and things like that. And the last month you also use to coach somebody as a client for a certain number of hours of coaching that you do, and you submit your entire coaching practical to us as well. So yeah, these are these different things that we do. And there are people looking for help to navigate their hard lives. There's such a great opportunity for coaching, and people are more invested in themselves nowadays. People are more open to asking for help because everyone's pressed for time, and they'd rather work with an expert who knows their stuff than be trying to do it yourself or on their own, because then you're in pain for a much longer time. So a lot of people are looking for help. They're feeling stuck. A lot of people are living lonely lives. There are so many broken families, so many relationship issues, so much stress, so much struggle. Just daily life becomes a struggle for so many people, and so many people are unable to break free of their own minds, come out of their own head. Stuff that's blocking them in their head to really truly reach their potential. They're like, I'm capable of much more, but I don't know what's holding me back. And a lot of people come to us for that as well. So there's a huge opportunity as a business. There's a huge opportunity as a service, and it's a very satisfying opportunity to help another person shape their own life and make it very beautiful and make it rewarding for them. So yes, so this is a little bit that I wanted to share. I've been coming pretty regularly, also putting some videos around. So to those of you interested, you know what to do. And looking forward to seeing you inside. Bye bye.